I tell you, I have to frog this like 6-7 times. Why? Hello, and welcome to Knitobito Knitting Podcast, episode 4. Wow, this is already the 4th episode. Cannot believe it. So last week, the episode before, I talked for like 1 hour and 20 minutes, I realized. So it got quite out of hand. So I hope that in future videos I will plan better to make it within like 30 minutes to 40 minutes so that I don't bore you so much. But this week we have quite exciting news to announce. The first one involved in a KAL. So this KAL is called the osoroiKAL. Basically, this KAL is hosted by Yuka and Kao. They are both sock designers, and this is the first time that they are collaborating and having this KAL. So basically, they are commemorating the release of the pattern by Yuka, which is the osoroiKAL socks, and from Kao is the peppercorn socks. So for this KAL, you can just knit either one of them and you are able to participate in this KAL. But the point of this KAL is actually a matching KAL, whereby you can knit like 2 pairs of osoroiKAL socks, one for your mom or one for your daughter, and basically it's like a match up mother and daughter socks. And peppercorn socks as well, you can knit like for your twins, like matching up both twins with socks, the same socks. But you can use different colors with the same pattern, or the same color with 2 different patterns. It's up to you. It's just how you use your imagination and your creativity to match things up. But before we get to the prizes, who can join this KAL? Basically, anyone can join this KAL. It's just that you don't even have to complete the whole KAL, just join for the fun. But if you want to win something, you must complete the whole set. Basically, if you are planning to knit 2 pair of socks, you have to complete the 2 pair of socks. Then you are in the running to win a prize. And how do you win the prize? So there are 4 indie designers. Okay, not really indie. I think one of them are quite big. Mominoki Yarns, who is based in Germany. They will be they are one of the sponsor for the prizes for this KAL. Me as well. There will be also Tamayura Yarns, which is a local hand-dyed yarn company, and also Mythica Fibers, also a local hand-dyed yarn company. So all of these 4 of us are going to sponsor really exciting gifts, of course in the terms of yarns, to whoever who completed this KAL, and we will pick those who use the respective yarns in their projects. So I give you an example. If you use itobito yarns in both of the socks, because it's a matching socks, right? So you get in the running to win the prize. So if you think that you want, okay, there are 4 different prizes and I want to try to win 2 of them, and you want to use 2 different yarns from 2 different indie hand-dyed yarn companies, yeah, you can do that too. That's the fun thing about it. So what else can I explain about the KAL? Use the same color for two items. So let's say if you are using this yarn for a pair of osoroiKAL socks, so the other osoroiKAL socks, you should use the same yarn as well. That's one way to do it. Another way is, if you already knitted the whole osoroiKAL socks and you want to use the remaining to match with a shawl, you don't have to use the complete skein for the shawl. you can use maybe half of it, or maybe use just like 20 grams and mix it with another 80 grams of something else. That works too. Yeah. Or for, let's say, peppercorn socks, you want to make 2 peppercorn socks with mini skins from Itobito. Yeah, you can do that as well. So just mix and match. As long as the whole combination of the color scheme is good, that's basically how it goes. So if you are interested, please check out the link below that I'm linking down below to get more information about the KAL. Duration for the KAL is from this Saturday, 24th of April to the 30th of May. So you have about 1 month to knit. Quite a generous time, I think. So prizes! Of course, I have not shown you my prize yet. So from Itobito, we have 2 mini skins that we are gonna give out, which is these 2. The top one is in a denim blue color, and the bottom one is a bit of a gray mixed with green and a bit blue with warm color speckles. The denim one has actually green and purple speckles. I'm not sure if you can see. Hang on. I think it's better with this. Yeah, so you can see some green and purple speckles here. They're not very obvious, but I think after knitting it up, it should be quite cute. The other one is this. The speckles are warm colored, and the base is more of a green gray with a little bit of blue. And the best thing is both of these are one of a kind. I'm not going to produce this in the future, so this is the only chance that you can get this, both of them. They are in the sock base, 20 gram each, 85 merino superwash merino wool, and 15% nylon. So this is from Itobito. The other 3 prizes, I mean 3 yarn dyers prizes will be 10 grams, I think, 10 grams each. There are also prizes, yarn prizes from the designers themselves. I think Yuka is giving out a 30 gram plus 10 gram yarn, and KAL is giving out 10 gram each. So yeah, 40 grams. All of us will be giving out 40 grams worth of yarns. So check out all of them, and hopefully you can win all of them. Yay! How do you participate in this lottery? This is by a lottery way to win. Is you have to tag your finished your FOs with the hashtag below if you are using my yarns. So at the end of the KAL, I'll be choosing randomly by lottery who will win this. And I ship overseas, I ship internationally, but I can only ship to countries which Japan Post is sending to, meaning those countries that we are not sending to yet, I'm sorry, I cannot accept your participation yet. Those are mainly from the States, Australia, and Canada, and a few others. Yeah, so these are the few that I can remember. But please check Japan Post or the link in my Instagram. I have linked up a PDF from Japan Post to which shows the latest countries that they are sending to. If you have any other questions about this KAL, just drop me a line, or you can check out the KAL information page at the link that I'm linking down below. Have fun! Now let's talk about my WIP. Today I don't have any FOs to show because I have not finished any, but actually I have mentioned this last episode that I wanted to knit up a sweater for my trip to Kyushu this weekend, but unfortunately it didn't went well. These are the colors that I chose in the end, and this is the pattern that I chose in the end. This is the Dew sweater. It's a gorgeous pattern, but somehow the pattern is not difficult. Really, it's not difficult. It has a few cable designs, but it's nothing too difficult. I tell you, I have to frog this like 6-7 times. Why? The first time, I was really stuck when I was doing this panel. This panel is a gorgeous panel. When I started this panel, I was like, how do I do this? I keep scratching my head on thinking, how do I proceed? I don't even know how to proceed with the pattern and the instructions. So in the end, I sent an email to the designers, but she did not reply me. And in the end, I got a bit nervous, so I quickly asked another designer friend of mine, and she gave me some tips on how to proceed. And then I was like, okay, it sounds like I can use this method to proceed. Okay, then I just continue knitting. Oh, then I managed to proceed until I reached the end, which is around here. I finished, a bit before. Let's say they tell me in the pattern it says that finish at row 43 and proceed with something else. So when I reach row 43, I find that it looks a bit funny. My holes are a bit too many. So you can see that there are actually 6 holes here. And I saw some pictures on Instagram. The maximum was 6. At the time, I got 7. I thought, am I supposed to get 7? Or maybe it depends on sizes, right? So I went and checked on Ravelry, whoever that did size 4, which is the one that I'm doing now, whoever that did size 4, and see how many holes are there at the end. So it was 6. So I was like, damn, I did the wrong thing. So I had to frog everything back to row 8 and start back again. This time I got a bit smarter. I calculated properly beforehand, and there was actually a lace chart, and I totally ignored the lace chart and do my own thing. In the end, I managed to get my 6 holes, and I proceeded until the end, until here. That is one. Next, I proceed to continue with the next panel, and I finished everything as well. Then I checked back the instructions, and then it says that on row 44 you should knit in the rounds. Like, row 44, I've already completed the whole thing, which is the whole thing, like more than row 44. I was like, okay, time to frog that again. Frog. And then in the middle of frogging, I was like, this looks funny. So when I checked back the main lace chart, there was some mistake. So I was thinking, since I'm frogging, might as well continue frog more. So in the end, the more I frog, and continue and proceed to knit again, the more mistakes I find. So in the end, I was like, screw it, continue only. So this is my progress so far. I think I still have about 20 over rows to continue before I reach the hem, and there's another 20 over something rows to knit at the hem before I can continue to the sleeves. And my trip is this Saturday, so I don't think I can finish it. And at the same time also, I don't want to force myself to finish it. The more I rush it, the more mistakes I'll find in the end, like what happened to the lace panel that time. The funny thing is, at the end, I thought that, oh, I finally completed. So, I mean, I completed the whole thing, right? And after so many froggings and fixing and everything, I thought maybe this is the most perfect sweater that I've ever knitted. And at the end, I still find some mistakes here, which is quite jarring. Yeah, this is supposed to be just a single cable, but I don't know how I knitted two cables, 2 rows of the same cable. Anyway, they say mistakes build characters, right? Oh yeah, I wonder if I've mentioned before, but I'm using the merino singles and the merino lace. The merino lace is not super wash, so I'm not sure if I can just dump it into my washing machine since I'm holding both together. I wonder how it will look like if half of it felt and half of it doesn't felt. I wonder how is the effect of felting with these two together. Anyway, so that is my only WIP for these past 2 weeks. I've been working very hard on this, but too bad I cannot finish it on time. But never mind. Within this week, I'm also contemplating whether to knit another smaller project or to dye up some sock yarn for the upcoming KAL, because I'll be going for 4 days from Saturday onwards. I'll be coming back on Tuesday. So if I manage to knit up something within this week, I can dye up something by this week, I can only send them out next week, which then the KAL have already started. So I'm still thinking whether I should do that or not. But even if I do that, it won't be a big update. It will just be a few colors just to support the KAL. Yeah, and I was also thinking of knitting up a smaller project, but it's either to dye sock yarn or to knit a new project. And the new project would be something like a barrette, a small item. And I saw on my Instagram that Sari Nerdlund has released a new barrette design called the Kuta barrette. So I was quite interested in it. And on my hand, I have a DK yarn, which I think is quite cute with that pattern. So I wonder if I should make it or not. But within this week, can I even finish that barrette? I wonder. So I'm still contemplating. Let me think for a while. Actually, I don't want to force myself to really complete the whole thing by the trip, by the end of the week, because I find that I'm giving myself too much pressure. But at the same time, I want to wear something cute for the trip as well. So I'm in a dilemma. Also, not yet a WIP yet, but I just want to share that I am also a test knitter for Sari's new design, which is a secret sweater, and I cannot share the design yet, and I had not started it yet anyway. But I can share the yarn that I am going to use, or I'm probably going to use, is this. This is 100% cashmere, which is the Luxe line in the Itobito shop. So far, I think it's quite cute, this yarn, because it's also hand spun. It's the only, it's not the only, but it's the range of hand spun yarn, the luxury hand spun yarn that I got in my shop. But it's not very popular, so I'm thinking of using this for myself. And it's so soft and so luxurious. I figure I'll probably need about each of this is 50 gram, but I'm selling it in 100 gram, which is 2 skeins. I think I would need probably 10 skeins for the sweater, and it's a very cute, romantic sweater, so I can't wait to cast on this. Let's talk about acquisitions. Okay, I'm sure you guys know about the 52 weeks of shawls, and last Sunday or Monday, I forgot when, I think it's Friday. Yeah, Friday. Liner has a live, did a live on Instagram, and I joined in just to see the actual shawls, some of the actual shawls that is gonna be published on the book, and I quite like Fiber Tales design, so I'm looking forward to see the book. I've already made my pre-order from a local yarn shop, and I thought it was going to be released on Friday, but seems like it's only going to be released end of the month. But I think by the time that it reaches Japan, it could be maybe mid of next month. Yeah, so anyway, I look forward to see it. Another thing is yeah, this is not really yarn related, but I just want to share because I think there are quite a few Harry Potter fans. There is a Harry Potter, not really Harry Potter, but Mina Lima. Have you guys heard of Mina Lima? They are the graphic designers for the Harry Potter series, the whole the movie. I mean, yeah, they are the graphic designers for the movie, and there are a lot of things in the shop, and there are a lot of graphics in the shop that you probably saw in the movies, but at the same time you don't really notice them. For example, I'm showing you this card, but you can see some of the designs here are actually the graphic designs or the graphics that are shown on the potion bottles. This is so cute. It's really beautiful, and probably this one is more famous or popular. This is the ticket that Harry got when he's going to Hogwarts. This is the ticket from London to Hogwarts, and both of these are in the form of cards. You can just send them out to anyone. I think any Harry Potter fans will love this. And we also got this book for my nephew. I will open this, although it's his birthday. his birthday present, but yeah, I think we can open it and show. This is actually the Philosopher's Stone, the exact content for the Philosopher's Stone, but it has pop-up pages. Look at this. really cute. So I'm not going to show so much. I scared that I will damage the book, but it's really beautiful. They have this sample book shown on the shop, and they are like pop-up. It's basically a pop-up interactive kind of a book, which I love. When I was younger, I always loved this kind of books, but they are always so expensive. So I could only get them secondhand from my friends, my mom's friends or something like that. But yeah, so this book I highly recommend it. It's not that expensive actually. It's £30. £30. It is written £30 here, but I think we paid 3,000 something yet. I'm not too sure. I have to check. It's either 3 something or 5,000 something, but it's around there. I know it's a huge, it's a big scale, but yeah, you cannot. Oh, I got one more thing to share. Okay, so just now I went for lunch with my husband because he's working from home and he wanted to have okonomiyaki. So we went out for lunch and we passed by a shop that has Ichiban Kuji. So what is Ichiban Kuji is basically a lottery system whereby you pay for a ticket and then you choose something from a box and then you get a prize, and you will get a prize, but it just depends on the price. And you could also choose depending on the theme, or at the time how many different theme of prizes that you have. Like for example, the one that I did today was a clamp 20th anniversary. Is it 20th anniversary? Yeah, Clam's 20th anniversary Kuji lottery. So it has Card Captor Sakura and Magic Knight Ray Earth products in there, licensed products, and their cosmetics. So I just had to try my hands on it, and I got this. It's a lipstick for Magic Knight Ray Earth in blue color. I actually don't remember the name. Oh, it says Umi. So I don't really remember the names of the characters in that series anymore because it was such a long time ago. But I love Clamp, and this is such a beautiful color. So this is also the color that I'm using today. Yeah, this is, I think, the price E. There are a few prizes there, I think from A to F. So of course the first two prizes, A and B, is the higher valued one, but some might not want them because they are like a big palette of eyeshadow. For me, I prefer either the compact or the lipsticks. The compact is C price, and after that is two series, C, D, E. D, E are lipsticks, and F, G are eyeshadows, the small type of eyeshadows, 2 colors I think. Yeah, so I got this, very happy, so cute. I wonder if I should try again for another color. Episode, I would like to introduce a new local hand dyer. She's not really new actually. In fact, she's one of the pioneers of the local hand dye yarn scene in Japan, and the brand is called Kusumike. The owner is called Nao. I actually met her once in Kyoto during a meet and greet. It's like a knitting party in Kyoto where everyone around the region, because she's based in Tokyo, so she comes over to Kyoto for a knitting party. So at that time, I get to meet her and a few other knitters So it was a really nice chance to be able to meet with other new dyers and knitters. So at that time I wasn't dyeing yet. I had not tried hand dyed yarn yet. I wasn't even thinking of doing hand dyed yarn yet, but probably if I would say, she might be the one who made me want to dye my own yarns, because I just love her whole aesthetic, her whole branding, her personality. She's a very nice person. So her designs are all very soft colored. This is a bit different, but this is also one of her bestseller, I think. But basically her colors are mainly like this very soft, light, dreamy kind of colors, kind of aesthetic. And if you go to her shop update, everything will be gone within 10 to 20 minutes. That's how good and popular she is. I think she updates every 2 months or so. The stocks are not a lot, so if you are staying in Japan and you would like to get some of her yarns, that's the only time you can get. I'm not sure if she's still selling in shops or not. I think she used to have some stock in Kyoto, in the Kyoto shop that hosted the knitting party, but just for a while. And she also has some stock in another cafe, I think, but I'm not sure if she's still stocking there. What else? I think when she was before the pandemic and everything, she hold more knitting parties near to the Tokyo side, so she would sell the yarns there as well. Yeah. I'm not sure if she do sell internationally though. If you're interested, you could ask her. She can speak English. Yes. So that is the local hand dyed yarn highlight for the episode. Before I go, yeah. So just some news about myself. As you have known, my husband and I are going to Kyushu for a 4 days trip, just a short trip, and we'll be going to Fukuoka and Beppu, mainly to the onsen and also to see the wisteria flowers. Fukuoka and Kyushu area is famous for wisteria, so we are looking forward for that trip. Other than that, that's all that I can share for this week. I managed to get it within half an hour. I'm sure there's something to cut off from this footage, but overall I'm very happy that I managed to wrap things up within the time frame that I set. So yeah, see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.